Hello everyone, welcome to online classes. Today we are going to start chapter number 3 of class 7th, which is decimals. So let's start. So this is main concept and results of this chapter. So look here. Fraction with fraction with denominator 10, 100, etc. can be written in the form can fraction with denominator 10, 100, etc. can be written in a form using decimal point is called decimal number or decimals. Understand? So that means any fraction can be written in the form of 10 can be written with denominator 10, 100, etc. and using in a form with the help of decimal point, then it is called decimal number or decimals. Okay. And place value of place immediately after decimal points, that is 10th place, is 10 1 by 10, and that is for next place, that means 100 place, is 1 by 100. That means place value of place immediately just after decimal point is 1 by 10, and that of 100 place, that means next place, is 1 by 100. For example, place value of 0.1 place value of 0.1 is 1 by 10. Okay. Place value of 0.2, that is 2 by 10, because it is one decimal places is given. Similarly, place value of 0.25. So here place value of 5 is 5 upon 100. Understand? And place value of 2 is 2 upon 10. Okay. So you can find place value just immediately after decimal point is 1 by 10, and next one is 1 by 100. Next, fraction can be converted into decimal by writing them in the with denominator in the form of denominator. Now next, fraction can be converted into decimal by writing them in the form with denominator 10, 100, and so on. Similarly, decimal can be converted into fraction by removing their decimal point and writing 10, 100, etc. in denominator, depending upon the number of decimal place in the numbers. So try to understand, this is very important. Decimal can be converted into fraction by removing their decimal point. So here, for example, it is given 0.2. So how to convert in fraction? So here, how many decimal places? One decimal places. So you can write 2 upon 10. Okay. If one decimal places, then we'll divide by 10. If two decimal places, then we'll divide by 100, and so on. So write the simplest form. So this will be 1 by 5. Okay. Similarly, if it is given 0.25, so this can be written as 25 upon 100. Okay. So to convert a decimals in a fraction, first we'll remove the given decimal point and write the and divide by 10, 100, 1000, etc. That is depending upon number of decimal points. Okay. Place of decimal points. Okay. Now next, decimal number can be compared using the idea of place value, and then decimal number can be compared by using the idea of place value, and then can be arranged in ascending or descending order. So you know how to compare decimal number by using the idea of place value. For example, 0.25 and 0.26. So here 10 one's place is 0, both are 0, and 10th place is 2, and but 100 place is, this is 6 and this is 5. You know 5 is less than 6, therefore this number is less than other number, second number. Understand? So how to compare? By using the place idea of place value. Okay. Now next, decimal can be added decimals can be added or subtracted by writing them with equal number of decimal places. Okay, you learned in previous class how to add or subtract decimal number. So decimals. So for addition and subtraction of decimals, first we will convert in like fractions. Okay, sorry, like decimals. Then we will add or subtract whatever given. Okay. So first, for addition or subtraction, decimals can be added or subtracted by writing them with equal number of decimal places. Okay, equal number of decimal places or like like decimal you can say. Okay. Next point. While multiplying two decimal number, first multiply them as whole number. Okay, so while multiplying two decimal numbers, first multiply like a whole number, then count the number of digits to right of the decimal points of both decimals and add the number of digit counted. Then put the decimal points in product by counting the digits equal to sum obtained at rightmost places. Okay, so take an example. So you know 0.8. So here 0.8 into 12, 1.2 you can take. So first you multiply like a whole number. So here 0.8 is given and here 1.2 is given. So you will multiply like a whole number. That means 8 into 12. So 8 into 12 is 108. Sorry. 8 into 12 is 0.8 into 12. So 8 into 12. Here write 0.8 into 1.2. So 8 into 12 is 96. Okay, 8 into 12 96. So here first you write multiply like a whole number, then write the first you multiply like a whole number, then count the decimal places. So here how many digits right of the decimal point? One digit, and here also one digit. So at sum of that is 2. So sum of decimal places 1 plus 1, that is 2. Now put the decimal places in product of whole number. Okay, put the decimal point in the product of whole number from right. Okay, and so here 2 point, so you put the decimal at 2 places. Okay, so that will be 8 into 12, 0.8 into 1.2 is equal to 0.96. Understand? So for multiplication of two decimals, first you multiply like a whole number, then count the number of digit right of the decimal places. That means count the decimal places of given decimals, and then add the decimal places, and then put the decimal point in product of the number by counting its digit equal to sum obtained at the rightmost place. Understand? So for example, 1.2 into 1.24 is equal to 1.488. Okay, take another example. 1.2 into 1.2. So here this will be now for this first you multiply like a whole number. 12 into 12, 144. Okay, how many decimal places? So 1 and 1, 2. So here 12 into 12 is 144. So right here 144, and now here decimal place is 1, here decimal place is 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. So put the decimal places at 2 places. So 1 places, here 2 places. So put at 2 places. Understand? Now next to multiply decimal number by 10, 100, 1000, we move the decimal point in the to the right as many places as many zeros are right of 1. Okay, so to multiply any decimal by 10, 100 or 1000. So for example, here 1.33. When you multiply this number by 10, then this decimal point will be shifted to right side. Right side means this, and when it is given left, then it will move this side. Okay, so to multiply any decimal by 10 or 100, then decimal point is shifted to right side. How many times? As many 0 is right side of 1. So here how many zeros is right of 1? So 1 0 only. Okay, only 1 0 is right of 1. So this decimal places will shifted to one place right. Okay, understand? Now take another example which is given. 1.334 is multiplied by 100. So here decimal point is here, and here how many zeros are after right side of 0? So 2 zeros is here. So 0, this decimal point will be shifted to 2 place right. Okay, so 2 digit right means here. So this will be 133.4. Understand? That means to multiply a decimal number by 10, 100,000, we move the decimal points in number to right by as many place as many 0 are right of 1. Understand? Clear? Now next, for division. Now to divide a decimal number by natural number. So which case, to divide a decimal number by a natural number, we first take the decimal number as natural number. Okay, so to divide decimal number by a natural number, we first take the decimal number as natural number and divide by given natural number. Okay, so first we'll take decimal number as a natural number and then we'll divide, and then place the decimal point in quotient as in the decimal places. Okay, for example 1.2 is given. 1.2 is divided by 4. For this, first we'll divide this like a natural number. So 12 is divided by 4. So 4 3s are 12. Okay, so here it is given 1.2, it is given. Okay, decimal places at one place, a decimal point at one place. So put here decimal places point in quotient. Okay, at one place, because only 3 times, so this will be 0.3. Understand? Now second, to divide a decimal number by 10, 100,000, shift the decimal point to in the decimal number to the left as many there are zeros over 1 to get quotient. Okay, so in the case of multiplication, when you multiply a decimal number by 10, 100 or 1000, then we shifted the decimal point at right to the right side. But here in the case of division, we will shift left side. Okay, how many left side? As many 0 over 1. Okay, so for example 1.34 is divided by 10. When you divide this by 10, then how many zeros are here? 1 0. So this decimal will shifted to 1 point left. Okay, so left, that means this side. So this will be 0.134. Understand? Similarly 1.34 is divided by 100. So in this case 2 zeros are there, so this decimal will be shifted to 2 place left. Okay, so here 134 and here put another 0, therefore 0.01234. Understand? Now third point. So we learn how to divide a decimal by natural number and how to divide a decimal by 10, 100 or 1000. Now third point, how to divide a decimal by another decimal. Okay, so for this when it is one decimal is divided by another decimal, we will convert divisor in natural number by shifting decimals of both. How much that much given time, whatever that divisor. So here for example you can take one example, 14.4 divided by 1.2. So here you can write 14. So first you remove the decimal points of divisor. So here we will shift this decimal one place to right. So you can write 12. Okay, so to change this, you shift this decimal also right side. Okay, that must place. So how many place? One place. So you can write 144 divided by 12. So when you divide 144 by 12, then it will be 12. Now come to exercise 3a. Exercise 3a, question number 1. Exercise 3a, question number 1. It is given, convert each of the following into fraction in the simplest form. Okay, so question number 1, 0.8 it is given. So you know 0.8 can be written as, you know, to convert in decimal fraction, will divide by 10, 100, etc. That much places decimal is given. So how many places decimal is given? One place. So this can be written as 8 upon 10. Okay, now simplify this. So this can be written as 2 4 ja 8 and 2 5 ja 10. 4 upon 5. Similarly 0.75 is given. So 0.75, how many places here? 2 places. So 75. First you remove the decimal places and then write the 100. Divide by 100. Okay, here it is 2 place decimal. So divide by 100. Now simplify this. So 25 3 ja 75. 25 4 ja 100. So this will be 3 by 4. Understand? Now similarly you can do remaining part of the question number 1. Now next question. Question number 2. Convert each of the following as mixed fraction. Okay, so convert each of the following as mixed fraction. So you know how to convert in fractions. So 5.6 can be written as 56 upon 10. Why? Because one decimal places is given and remove the decimal places. So this is 56 upon 10. Now simplify this. So this can be written as 28 upon 5. 28 upon 5. Now convert in mixed fraction. So 5 5 ja 25 and 3 by 5. Understand? Okay, so for this here it is given 5.6 can be written as 56 upon 10. Then simplify this. So you can divide by 2. 2 is SCF of this. So divide by SCF. So this will be 28 upon 5. And now convert in mixed fraction. So it will be 5 4 3 by 5. Now come to next question. Now question number 3. Convert each of the following into like decimals. Okay, so you know how to convert a fraction in like decimals. So for that you will divide simply the given number. For example, 47 upon 10 can be written as, you can divide 47 by 10. So 47 divide by 10. So 10 4 ja 40. Now 7. So no, you'll put decimal point here and then 4 7 ja 10 7 ja 70. Okay, so this will be 4.7. You can do this, is simple question. Now come to next question. Question number 6 is given, arrange the following decimals in ascending order. Okay, so arrange the following decimals in ascending order. For this, first you convert the given decimal into like decimals. Okay, so first you'll converting the given decimals into like decimals. For this, here 4.6, here 4.7.4, 4.58, 7.32, 4.06. So how many decimal places given? Maximum is 2. Okay, so convert all in that. So here 4.6. So for this, here convert all in the like fraction. So 4.60, 7.40, you can write 7.4, 4.58, 7.32, 4.60. Okay, now write now compare this. So here clearly 4.06 is less than 4.58. So write 4.06 is less than 4.58 and 4.58 is less than 4.60 and that is less than 7.32 and that is less than 7.40. So hence given decimals in ascending order. Understand? Now come to next question. Question number 9. Question number 9 is given, express as rupees using decimals. Okay, so express given in rupees. So you know 1 paise, it has given 8 paise. So you know 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise, 100 paise. Therefore 1 paise is equal to 1 upon 100 rupees. Okay, 1 paise is equal to 1 upon 100 rupees. So therefore 8 paise is equal to 8 upon 100 rupees. Why? Because 1 paise is equal to 1 upon 100 rupees. Therefore 8 paise is equal to 8 upon 100 rupees. So you can write this is rupees 0.08. When you divide 8 by 100, you will get 0.08. Understand? Similarly 9 rupees 75 paise here. So 9 plus 75 paise, so 75 upon 100. So that will be 9 plus 0.75 will be equal to rupees 9.75 rupees. Okay, so you can do. Now question number 10. It is given express in kilometer by using decimals. So it is given, first part is 65 meter. So it is given in meter and asked in kilometer. So you know 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. 1000 meter. So therefore 1 meter is equal to 1 upon 1000 kilometer. Okay, so 1 meter is equal to 1 upon 1000 kilometer. Therefore 65 meter is equal to 65 upon 1000 kilometer. Okay, so 65 upon 1000. So divide this. So this will be 0.065 kilometer. Understand? Divide 65 by 1000, you will get 0.065. So similarly you can do remaining parts. Now next exercise 3b. Exercise 3b, question number 1 is given, add the following. Okay, so how do we add? You know, for addition first we convert all in like fraction or equal number of decimal places. So here it is given 16, 8.7, 0.94, 6.8 and 7.77. So first we convert all decimals in like fraction. So convert all decimal into like fraction, you will get 16 can be written as 16.00. Okay, and here 8.7 is given, so you can write 8.70. 0.94 it will be same. Then 6.8, so here 16.00, 8.7, 0, 0.94, 6.80, 7.77. Okay, now add this. So add, first we'll add from right side. So here 4 and 7, 11, carry 1, and 7 and 16, 8, 24, 7, 31 and carry 1, 32. Now carry is 30. So 6, 3, 9, 8, 17, 6, 23 and 7, 30, 0, carry 3 and 3, 1, 4. So this will be 40.21. Okay, so hence sum of the given decimal is 40.21. Understand? So for addition or subtraction, first we will convert the given decimal into like decimals. Okay, then add or subtract whatever it is given. Now next question. Now question number 9. You can do remaining question, that is sum or subtraction. So you can do similarly. Now question number 9 is given, subtract 14.79 from 72.43. Okay, so it is given 14.79 from this. Okay, so we'll subtract 14.79 from this, means 72 minus 43 minus 72 minus 43 minus 14.79. Okay, For this, we'll convert in like fractions. So both are in like fractions. So no need to convert. So directly you can subtract. Okay. So 72 minus 14.79 will be this. So here, this is important point. From it is given, then you subtract first from second. Understand? So now come to next question. Now question number 18. Other question you can do by yourself. That is homework. Now question number 18 is given. What is to be added to this to get this? Okay. So what should be added to this to get this? Okay. So suppose that number is x. So x is added to this to get this. So x plus 63.58 is equal to 92. Try to understand. It is given what should be added to this. What is to be added to this? So suppose x is added to this. That means x plus 63.58 to get this. So this is equal to 92. So this implies what is value of x? So x is 92 minus 63.58. Okay, 92 minus 63.58. So here it is 92 or here 92.58. So convert in decimals, like decimals, and then subtract. So you can write converting the given into like decimals. So 92 can be written as 92.00. Now required answer is, therefore required number is 92 minus 63.58. That will be 28.42. Hence 24.42 should be added to 63.58 to get 92. Okay. Now come to next question. Question number 20 is given. By how much should 32.67 be increased to get 60.1? Okay, it is given by how much should be this increased. So by how much should this be increased to get this? So how much it is increased? Suppose it is x should be increased. So x plus 32.67. So 32.67 is equal to 60.1. So required number x is equal to 60 minus 32.67. Understand? So here required number is 60.10 minus 32.67. Understand? Now you can write. So difference of this is 27.43. So hence 32.67 should be increased by this 27.43 to get 60.10 or 1. Understand? Now come to next question. Next question is given. Rohit purchased a notebook for rupees 23.75, a pencil for 2 rupees 85, 2.85. Okay, so book cost is 23.75, pencil this, and a pen of 15.90. He gave 50 rupees note to the shopkeeper. He gave a 50 rupees note to the shopkeeper. What amount did he get back? Okay, so find the total cost. So here total amount spent by Rohit on purchasing the given articles. So how many amount spent? So 23 for book, 2.85 for pencil, and 15.90 for pen. So sum of this 42.50 rupees. Understand? That means he spent 42.50 rupees. Understand? And he gave money given to shopkeeper is 50 rupees. He gives 50 rupees to shopkeeper. Therefore money returned by shopkeeper will be equal to 50 minus 42.5. So that will be equal to 7.50. Thus amount received by Rohit is equal to 7.50. Understand? Now come to next exercise. Now next exercise 3.C. 3.C is given, find the product. Okay, so here product, so you learn product, how to multiply decimal to decimal, how to multiply a decimal by 10, 100, etc. So here this is a case of decimal multiplied to 10. So you know, when decimal is multiplied to 10, then decimal is shifted to right side. So here 73.90, 73.92 is multiplied by 10. So in this case 73.92 is multiplied by 10. Then how many zeros here? 1 zero. After 1, then decimal is shifted to one place right. That means this will be equal to 739.2. 739.2. Understand? So similarly you can do remaining parts. So you can do remaining parts of question number 1 and also question number 2 and 2, 3 and 4, which is given product of decimal to 100 and 1000. Now question number 5 is given product of decimals to decimals. So you know, in the case of decimals to decimal, first you multiply like a whole number, then put the decimal places. Okay, so here it is given product of 7.6 into 2.4. So we'll multiply 76 to 24 first. Okay, we'll multiply 76 to 24. So multiply this and then put the decimal places. So how many places? 1, and here also 1 at 2 places. So let's do. So here first we'll multiply 76 by 24, then we'll get 1824. When you multiply 76 to 24, you'll get 1824. So that means product of 76 and 24 is 1824. Now sum of decimal places in the given number. So sum of decimal places, how many decimal places? So here it was 1 places and here also 1 places. So sum of decimal places is 2. Okay, sum of decimal places 2. So now you'll put the decimal in this. So therefore 7.6 into 2.4 is equal to 18.24. That means 2 place decimal it is. Okay, similarly you can do 6th part. So 6th part is given, what is given? 6th part is given 3.87 into 1.25. So for this we'll multiply 387 by 125, then we'll get 48,375. So product of 387 into 125 is this. So now sum of decimal places. So how many decimal places is there? So here 2 decimal places, 2 decimal places, that means 4 decimal places. So 4 decimal places. So sum of decimal places is 4. Sum of decimal places 4 and product of this is 48384. So therefore product of 3.87 into 1.25 is equal to how many places? So 4 place decimal, put here 4 place decimal. So 4 place decimal here. Okay, so put the 4 place decimal. So this will be shifted to here. Okay, so 3.87 into 1.25 is equal to 4.8375. Okay, 4 place decimal. Understand? Now come to next question. Question number 7. It is given 1.2 whole square. So 1.2 whole square, you know what is meaning of square? So 1.2 whole square means 1.2 multiplied to itself 2 times. That means 1.2 into 1.2. Okay, so this is a product of decimals. So you know, for product of decimal you will multiply like a whole number. So 12 into 12 is 144. You know, 12 into 12 is 144, and in 1.2 into 1.2, how many decimal places? 2 decimal places. Therefore 1.2 into 1.2 is equal to how many decimal places? So 2 decimal places, so 1.44. Okay, so therefore 1.2 square can be written as 1.2 into 1.2. Now first we'll find product of this. So 12 into 12 is 144. Sum of decimal places 1 and plus 1 2. So product of the two place decimal is 1.2 into 1.2, that will be 1.44. Okay. Now come to next slide. Question number 8. Here it is given 0.3 cube it is. So you know cube means that number is multiplied 3 times, means 0.3 whole cube is equal to 0.3 into 0.3 into 0.3. Okay, and you know for multiplication of decimal number, first you multiply like a whole number. So here first you multiply 3 into 3 into 3, that will be 27. And sum of decimal places, how many places here? 1 place, 2 place, 3 place. So sum of decimal places 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 3. So product must have 3 place decimal. Okay, so this will be 27 it was, product was 27, but decimal place should be 3 decimal place. So you can write to 0.027. Okay, so 3 cube is equal to 0.027. Okay, now come to next question. Question number 9. Question number 9 is given a bus can cover 62.5 km in 1 hour. It is given a bus can cover 62.5 km in 1 hour. How much distance can cover in 18 hours? So it is given distance covered by bus in 1 hour is 62.5 km. Therefore, distance covered in 18 hours is equal to 62.5 into 18. Okay. So therefore, 62.5 into 18 will be equal to 1125 km. Hence, bus can cover a distance of 1125 km in 18 hours. Okay. Now come to next question. Question number 11. It is given a bag of weight is 97.8 kilogram. How much weight is contained in 500 such bags? Okay, so question is given a bag of wheat is this, a bag of wheat is this. How much wheat contained in 500 such bags? So that means given information is given, it is given weight of one bag. Weight of one bag of wheat is 97.8 kg. Therefore, weight of 500 such bag. Okay, so weight of one bag is 97.8. So weight of 500 bag is equal to 500 into this. So now multiply this, you can get answer. Now come to next question. Question 16. It is given 1 kg of rice cost is 56.80. What is the cost of 16.25 kg? So cost of 1 kg is equal to 56.8. Therefore, cost of 1625. So cost of 16.25 kg will be equal to 16.25 into 56.8, because cost of 1 kg is 56.8. Therefore, cost of this is equal to 16.25 into 56.8. Understand? Now you can multiply decimal to decimal. So first you multiply whole number. Okay, then you get this, and now put the decimal places. Now come to next exercise. Now exercise 2D. So first question is given, divide 131.6 by 10. So we have discussed when a decimal is divided by 100, 10, 100,000, then decimal will be shifted to left side as many 0 after 1. Okay, so here 131.6 is divided by 10. So how many 0 is there? 1 0 in 10, 1 0. So decimal will be shifted to left side one place. Okay, that means 131.6 divided by 10 will be equal to 13.16. Understand? Because decimal is shifted to one place left side. Understand? Similarly, you can do remaining parts. Now come to next question. So question number 2. Question number 2 is given. Divide this by 100. So here divide 137.2 by 100. So here how many 0? 2 0. So decimal will be shifted to 2 point. Okay, 2 place it will be. So 1 2, that means here it will be. So answer will be 1.372. Understand? So we have the following. This is divided by 100, then shifting decimal point left by 2 places. So this will be 13.72. Understand? Next, similarly 4.7. Similarly, third part is given. 4.7 divided by 100. So here how many decimal places? 2 decimal places. So here 1 digit is given. So we'll put 0. So that will be 0.047. Okay, because decimal will be shifted to 2 place. So here 1 place this and another place 0. Then put decimal. Okay, so 0.047. Understand? Now come to next question. Now question number 5. Question number 5 is given. Divide this 43.2 by 6. So here this question number 5 is type of decimal divided by a natural number. Okay, so for this divide so first question is given. So here given 43.2 divided by 6. So divide 43.2 by 6. So you'll get 6 7 ja 42. So here it will be 1. Now it will be put decimal places here and then take 2. So 6 2 ja 12. Okay, so answer will be 7.2. So this is simple division. You can do remaining part. Now come to next question. Question number 7. This is product of decimal to division of decimal to decimal. So you know, in the case of division of decimal to decimal, we remove the decimal sign of that divisor. So here it is given 3.28 by divided by 0.8. So to convert in natural number, we will shift decimal to right side, 1 place right. So for this we will shift decimal of numerator also 1 place right. So this can be written as 1. We change to 1 place right because here 1 place decimal. So for this this can be written as 32.8 by 8. Understand? And now divide 32.8 by 8 as like question number 5. You can divide. So 32.8 divided by 8. So 4 ja 8 4 ja 32. Now cancel. So take this, put decimal point 1. That means in 1 times this will be cancelled. So this will be 4.1. So here it is 3.28 divided by 0.8. So first we'll change this. So here 1 decimal point, so multiply by 10 in numerator and denominator to remove decimal point of denominator. So this will be 32.8 by 8. Now divide 32.8 by 8, we will get 4.1. Understand? Similarly, second part is 0.288 divided by 0.9. So for this, here it can be written as 0.288 upon 0.9. So we'll multiply by 10. Why? Because 1 place decimal here. So we'll multiply by 10 in numerator and denominator. So this will be 288 by 9. Understand? Now divide 88 by 9. Okay, so divide this 2.88 by 9. You will get 0.32. Understand? Now come to next question. Now question number 8. Question number 8 is given. The total cost of 24 chair is rupees 9,255.60. So cost of 24 chair is 9255.60. So find the cost of each chair. So it is given cost of 24 chair is given and cost of one chair is asked. So for this we will divide total amount by number of chairs. So cost of 24 chair is 9255.6. So therefore cost of one chair is equal to this is divided by 24. So this will be cost of one chair 385.65. Understand? So you know how to divide decimal by numbers. So here it is given how to divide. Understand? Now come to next question. Question number 9. Question number 9 is given 1.8 meter of cloth is required for shirt. How many such shirt can be made from a piece of cloth 45 meter long? Okay, so here it is given 1.8 meter cloth is required for a shirt. Okay, 1.8 meter of cloth is required for a shirt. That means required cloth for a shirt is 1.8 meter. So question is asked how many such shirt can be made from a piece of cloth of 45 meter. So it is given cloth required for one shirt is 1.8 meter. So number of shirt that can be made from 45 meter is equal to 45 upon 1.8, because we are dividing this cloth, this is total cloth, and we will divide in how many part? We take 1.8 meter for one shirt. So we'll divide this by 1.8. So 45 by 1.8. So simplify and you can write 15.06. This can be written as 5.0.2 will be equal to 25. That means 25 shirt can be made from piece of cloth of length 45 meter. Understand? Now come to next question. Question number 11. It is given 18 holes 16.5 liter of oil. How many such tins will be required to hold 478.5 liter of oil? For this it is given 18 holds this. So question is asked how many such tin will required to hold this liter. So we will divide this total by that capacity of one tin. So this will be capacity of one tin oil is 16.5 liters and total therefore number of tins required to hold 478.5 liter is equal to 478.5 upon 16.5. Okay, now multiply by 10. So this will be 4785 upon 165. Now simplify this, you can get 29. Okay, so therefore 29 oil tins will require to hold this much liter of oil. Okay, now come to next question. Question number 13. It is given if 69 buckets of equal capacity can be filled with 69 bucket of equal capacity can be filled with 586.5 liter of water. What is the capacity of each bucket? So 169 bucket of oil of equal capacity filled with this of water. What is the capacity of each bucket? So capacity of 69 bucket is this. Capacity of 69 bucket is 586.5. So capacity of one bucket is 586 upon 69. So capacity of 69 buckets of water is equal to 586.5. Therefore capacity of one such bucket is equal to 586.5 upon 69 liter. So divide this, you'll get 8.5 liters. So hence capacity of each water capacity of each water bucket is 8.5 liter. Understand? Now come to next question. So this is over. So you can do remaining question of the exercise. So practice remaining question of exercise. Okay. Thank you.